You've built the habits. You wake early, you hydrate, journal, stretch, meditate, and yet something feels stuck. The shift you crave hasn't arrived. The transformation you imagined still feels out of reach. Welcome to Vitality Vibes, where we explore the science and soul of wellness. Today, we go beyond habits, because real change runs deeper. Habits shape outcomes, but identity shapes habits, and transformation begins when behavior meets belief. Neuroscience shows repetition builds neural pathways, but it's emotion that makes them stick. Change isn't just mechanical, it's meaningful. The brain automates what's repeated, but it responds to novelty, purpose, and emotional charge. That's why habits without heart often fade. Let's pause. What's the difference between a habit and a ritual? A habit is a repeated action. A ritual is a repeated action infused with meaning. Rituals are habits with soul. They're intentional, symbolic, emotionally resonant. They connect us to something deeper. When Eli began waking early, it felt like a checklist. But when he lit a candle and sat in silence with reverence, his mornings became sacred. His habits became expressions of purpose. That's the shift. From routine to ritual. From doing to becoming. From effort to embodiment. But transformation isn't just about discipline. It's about safety. And your nervous system must feel safe to change. If your body perceives threat, it resists evolution. That's why trauma-informed wellness matters. Change must feel safe, not forced. Breathwork, somatic practices, and gentle movement regulate the nervous system. They create the conditions for change to take root. Claire learned this the hard way. She pushed herself. Strict diets, intense workouts, rigid schedules. Her body rebelled. Her spirit dimmed. Then she slowed down. She began listening. She swapped punishment for presence. And transformation began. Ask yourself, who am I becoming? Not just, what am I doing? Because transformation is identity level. Your internal narrative shapes your external reality. If you believe you're stuck, your habits will reflect that. But if you believe you're evolving, your actions begin to align. Affirmations help, but embodiment is key. You must feel the truth in your cells. That's where change becomes sustainable. Eli used to say, I'm not disciplined. It became a self-fulfilling prophecy. Then he shifted. I'm becoming someone who honors my energy. That reframe changed everything. His habits became invitations, not obligations. His identity began to evolve. Change is non-linear. It spirals. It revisits old patterns with new awareness. You'll loop back, you'll stumble, you'll resist, and that's not failure, it's integration. The nervous system needs time. The psyche needs space. The soul needs softness. Claire once felt frustrated by her slow progress. But when she tracked her energy, her moods, her sleep, she saw the spiral. She wasn't stuck. She was evolving. Transformation lives in the body, not just in thoughts or intentions. Your body holds your history and your healing. Somatic practices like yoga, dance, and breathwork make change tangible. They help you feel the shift, not just think it. Steve began dancing, not to burn calories, but to feel joy. His body softened. His energy shifted. His habits stuck, not because they were hard, but because they were happy. Transformation isn't new. It's ancient. Cultures have long honored daily rhythms as gateways to deeper change. These aren't just habits, they're identity work. From morning rituals to seasonal fasts, these practices connect us to lineage, land, and legacy. Claire began lighting a candle at sunset, not because it was trendy, but because it reminded her of her grandmother. That ritual became her anchor. Her transformation became ancestral. Her habits became heritage. Your beliefs shape your behavior. Your behavior reinforces your beliefs. It's a loop, and you can interrupt it. If you believe you're worthy of wellness, your habits will reflect that. If you believe you're capable of change, your nervous system will relax. But if you believe you're broken, your habits will feel like punishment. That's why inner work matters. Tom began therapy. Not to fix himself, but to understand himself. His habits became healing, not hiding. We change faster when we're witnessed, when our growth is mirrored and celebrated. Isolation breeds stagnation. Connection fuels evolution. Claire joined a wellness circle. Her breakthroughs accelerated. Her transformation became visible. Without reflection, habits become hollow. With reflection, they become sacred. Journaling, voice notes, quiet walks, they reveal patterns, progress, and purpose. Integration means your inner and outer worlds align. You're not just performing wellness, you're living it. Rachel used to meditate but still felt anxious. Then she slowed down. She breathed with intention. She let the practice touch his heart. And that's when transformation began. Joy is the fuel for sustainable change. Habits rooted in joy last longer than those rooted in shame. Celebrate small wins. Make your rituals pleasurable. Let your transformation feel like a homecoming, not a punishment. Claire used to force herself to run every morning. She hated it. Then she discovered dance. Movement became joy. Her body changed. Her energy soared. Her habits stuck, not because they were hard, but because they were happy. Transformation isn't just about gaining, it's about releasing. You're letting go of old identities, old stories, old comforts. Honor that loss. Make space for mourning. Eli felt grief when he stopped drinking. Not just for the substance, but for the social rituals, the memories, the identity. He journaled through it. He cried through it. He emerged clearer, lighter, freer. Get specific. Name the change. Visualize the outcome. Let your habits serve a vision, not just a vague intention. Claire wrote a vision statement. I am becoming someone who moves with grace, speaks with clarity, and rests with reverence. Her habits became aligned. Nature doesn't bloom year-round. Neither should you. Let your transformation follow organic timing. Honor your seasons. Rest when needed. Push when inspired. Eli used to feel guilty for taking breaks. Now he sees rest as part of the rhythm. His transformation flows, not forces. Your transformation isn't just for you. It ripples outward. It shapes how you parent, partner, and participate. When you change the room, the lineage, the future. Your habits become heritage. Your rituals become legacy. Claire's daughter now lights the candle with her. That simple act carries generations of healing. So what does true transformation require? Safety, vision, emotion, ritual, reflection, community, compassion, joy. It's not just about doing more, it's about becoming more aligned, more alive, more you. If this message resonated, subscribe to Vitality Vibes. Share this episode with someone ready to go deeper. And drop a comment. What shift are you ready to embody? Your story might inspire someone else. Until next time, stay curious, stay intentional, and remember, transformation begins where habits end, and soul begins.